real close, tight lips. I think well you kindergarten play How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Remember in a kindergarten play, there's no such thing as day.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. The Grinch ate the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all in his heart was 2 sizes too small. Whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's. Staring up and paid, but they said round at the warm light windows, for he knew every who, none in Whoville beneath, was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath. And hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer, Christmas practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers, nervously drumming on by size from coming. For tomorrow, he knew. All the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys. And then, oh the noise, oh the noise, oh the noise, noise, noise. That's one thing he hated. The noise, 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 noise. Then he young and old would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast. And they'd feast, 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 feast. Would be started pudding. And where was feast? Which something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And they'd something like least of all. Every down in Whoville, the tall and the small would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. Would stand hand in hand, and Who's would start singing. With it now, I must stop Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, Grinch laughed and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he told Danny a Grinch tree. The clothes are just like Saint Nick. Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there's none to be found. Did that all, Grinch? No, the Grinch simply said. If I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his Max. Then he took some red thread, and he tied a big horn on the top of his head. Then he loaded some big Malone on a ramshackle sleigh and hitched a Max. Then the Grinch said, "Giddy up," and the sleigh started down towards the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town. All the windows were dark. Quite snow filled the air. All the Who's were all dreaming sweet dreams without care. When he came to the first little house on the square, this is stop number 1, the old Grinchy Claus hissed, and he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. And he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch, but if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck. Only once, for a moment or two, then he stuck his head out at the fireplace blue, where the little streets hanged in a row. "These stockings," he grinned, "are the first things to go." Then he slithered down and slumped, with a smile most unpleasant, around the whole room, and he took a present. Poppins and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn and plums, and you stuffed them in bags. Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags, one by one, up the chimney. Then he slunk to the icebox. Then he snuck to his box. He took the Who's beef. He took the Who's pudding. He took the roast beef. He cleaned out that ice box as quick as a flash. Without Grinch even took the last can They stuck all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will step up the tree. And the Grinch grabbed the tree, and he started to when he heard a small sound like a coo of a dove. He turned around fast, and he saw a small little Snee Loo who was not more than 2. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny little dove who got in bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at him and said, "Santa Claus, why? Why did you eat our Christmas tree? Why?" But you know that old Grinch was so smart and so sick, he thought a lie and he thought it up quick. "Why, my sweet little tot," the big Santa Claus lied, "there's a light on the street, light on one side. So I'm taking it to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here." And he spitballed the child, then he patted her head, and he got her a drink, and he sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and stepped the tree up. Then the last thing he took was a log for the fire, and went up the chimney, up the old fire. On the wall, see nothing but hook and some wire. And the one speck food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 1/4 dawn. All the Who's still a bed, all the Who's a snooze. When he packed up his sled, packed it up with the presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags, and the tinsel, the trimmings, the trappings. "3,000 feet up the side Mount Crummett, he rode with his load to the tip-top of them. Pooh-pooh, to the Who's, he's kids humming, finding out now that all Christmas is coming. They're just waking up." "I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will open in over two. Then the Who's down in Who will all cry, boo-hoo." That's a noise from the Grinch I simply must hear. So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound riding over the snow. It started in low, then started to grow. But the sand wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so, but it was very merry. He stared down at Whoville. Grinch popped his eyes. The Grinch popped his eyes. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. down in Whoville, the tall and the small, singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or another, it came just the same. And the Grinch with his Grinch feet, ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he took 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps be a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Google they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart still felt so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. And he brought back the toys and the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved a roast feast.
Thank you for coming to our play. We'd like to introduce the characters. The father was Peter Lyle. Mother, Caitlin Kosan. Could we please save our applause until the end? Brother is Joshua Green. Sister, Katie Micklich. Little Cindy Lugu, Holly Robertson. Brother, Michael Frassoni. Sister, Jessie Bazard. Sister, Amanda Hoggart. Sister, Ellery Ironman. The Max, the dog. Part of the time it was 2 people, Elena Clark and Brandy Gunderson. The Curtain, Corey Beckman. The Mouse, Natasha Tynan. The Whistler, Tony Copeland. The Mistletoe Person in Lights, Kendra Stewart. The Snow, Janelle Passmore. And the Scenery Changers, Diane Shoemaker and Casey Sunderland. And the Reader, Christi Malone. And the Grinch, Warren Burris. We'd like to do our Christmas song.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Please turn this way.